Request sent.
Hi everybody, I'm Commander Pausanias here. I presume the reason you're looking at this video is because you've been having a bit of bother with the left eye in your Oculus Rift freezing and then showing up like a still fuzzy image, like a white noise image in the left eye, or you've just been getting a total blackout in both eyes that lasts a little more than a second and it comes back on. The reason for this is your cable. I've had the same thing happen to me, and I've had a lot of looked around for a lot of videos and forums and things online that kept telling me to update drivers here, there and everywhere, reinstall the Oculus software. None of that worked at all, and it turned out that it was a nasty kink in the cable just above my left ear. Nothing to do with the fact it's above my left ear and it's the left eye, I shouldn't think, but it was the cable. The reason I found it was one night that the left eye had frozen and shut down again, as it has been doing, and I tried everything else, even updating chipsets, which is something I've never done. It did need doing, but that didn't cure it either. So I started to fiddle around with the cable itself, and I started at the front of the goggles and started to work my way back, and I found just behind my left ear, excuse me a moment, close screen Norman,
Affirmative.
that there was a really nasty kink in the cabling. So I flattened it out with my fingers, and lo and behold, the left eye started working again. The trouble was it's obviously not a very good repair to keep having to flatten it out again. So I started looking for a new cable. Now, I was going to buy one off eBay, but they were looking to be about £100 to £120. None of them were sort of like guaranteeing that they were actually going to work. So I was really dubious about spending that sort of money on the off chance that I'd get a cable that may not be any better than one I've got. Fortunately, one night I found a video by a chap called Karl Gosling, where he very kindly showed me that you can get one from Oculus directly just by sending them a polite email, which I did. Close screen Norman.
Affirmative.
I got onto Oculus. I used the chat facility that was online, and bear in mind this was done only at the beginning of December 2021. Let me just get set up on my next planet. And so it's quite recent. I got talking to one, or chatting, by typing in and whatnot. One of the chaps there, told him what my predicament was and could I have a new cable, and lo and behold, a few days later, one turned up absolutely free of charge. And as Karl Gosling says in his video, just a bit of polite emailing and asking if you can have one, and I finished up getting one. So I was really pleased with that. So thanks, Karl, for putting that up just before I was about to send off £120 to somebody off eBay that I didn't know whether anything good was going to come back. I got the cable back, took the old one out, fitted the new one. I've had no trouble with the headset at all. What I was getting, as I said at the start, was the left eye suddenly froze turned into like a fuzzy image of the frozen image with a kind of patterning on it, a bit like a white noise. What I was finding was to get round to the problem initially was to quit Art of Elite Dangerous altogether, and then close Oculus software down, the Oculus Home, relaunching Oculus Home, and then relaunching everything again, and that seemed to fix it every time. But it turned out that it was this kink, and I think I was just being dead lucky that I was moving the kink about in the headset. So if you have got that, the other thing that was happening is that periodically both eyes were shutting down completely, just black. But after about 1 second, the images would return in the headsets again. So I was getting both of those problems, and they were getting more and more frequent. Once I found the kink and straightened it out as best I could, it did cure the problem to some degree, but it did keep happening. But the new cable's a complete success. So I'm hopefully that this video's helped you out getting that sorted. As I say, I looked around online for advice on what to do, and most of the advice I got was to update everything, drivers and chipsets and everything else. I've now got a machine that is so up to date that the timer is telling me what time it is next week, but none of it actually fixed the problem I was getting, and I couldn't find anybody else that was actually saying this is how you do it. So I thought I'd put this video up to help you all out. My name's been Commander Pausanias. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much. M Black Box Norman.